I hid it, you know, so I didn't have to worry about it disappearing because he said it had some value. And after a couple weeks after he asked me about it, and I said I didn't know where it was, you know, at that point, but I had found it.
Well, you also represented to the court that
What's that?
you also represented to the court that you didn't know where it was.
That's right. And
yeah, that's not a good thing.
I found it, like I said, somewhere in between here in the last Zoom conference. I found it, and so I brought it with me today. If that helps, I don't know.
What about the photos?
The photos, well, that's a question for Donald Oates to ask himself, because did you give me 2,500 photos, you said?
No, they disappeared from my house.
Okay.
Nobody comes to visit me.
I know for a fact, we both had some reasonable, our front doors were unlocked. I changed my lock. Did you change your lock?
No, I didn't.
So anybody can have access to Donald Oates' house. And I did not take the photographs, so I'm not sure about those. Like he just admitted, he's not sure where they went. Somebody might have taken them, that wasn't me. I do have the coin collection.
Okay. Yeah. All right. What about the $3,500?
Yeah, my money is, I live on Medicaid and food stamps myself, so I had just gotten new teeth, and it was like several $1,000s, and I had to pay, I don't know, probably $3,000 or $4,000 out of my pocket. I used the extra money that I had for that.
Use what extra money? His money?
The money that he gave me, yeah. Well, we met, I don't know, a dozen, two.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. When you say it's the money he gave you,
this was the money to secure me as a last will and testament person in case he did die.
right?
And then
And the important word in that is in case he did.
well,
And he did not.
right.
So you need to return that.
Well, we met a couple dozen times for, I don't know, 30, 40 hours. I had people come over and clean his house. I cleaned his house. He had me clean out a bunch of stuff. No,
Talk to me.
So I brought him food. We discussed what he would like for me to do in case he passed away. So whatever money he gave me, some of that should be probably figured out.
No. You can't. You can't do it that way.
You can't. Okay.
I mean, that's not the way that it works.
Well, I think Mr. Barr is working on how much time he spends with his client. He's charging him a certain amount, and it comes to total.
You know what? Mr. Call.
Different. My time, I spent a lot of time with him.
Mr. Call.
Go ahead.
Here's how you're different.
Buckle up, guys. Today we're going to watch a man try to explain why he kept thousands in cash and coins, just in case his friend died. Only the friend didn't. The judge wastes no time setting him straight. This isn't a trust fund. It's a trust violation, and it's about to blow up.
If somebody gives you something, and in a lot of ways, what you're doing is you're holding it in trust. He doesn't effectively have an estate, but really, if something were to happen to him, you're then the person that has to basically execute his wishes.
Is that still in effect today?
Well, here's the problem.
Right.
You are really to do nothing with that property until such time as something happened. And when it didn't happen, because you're holding that property doesn't belong to you, then you have to give it back to him.
And you don't think I should be compensated for all the times I went over there to?
You know what? I don't know if there was an agreement by the two of you that you were going to be paid anything. What I know here is that he gave you funds He gave you a coin collection.
Mhm.
He's not sure now about the photographs. Fine. If we just deal with those two things, the coin collection and the funds, he gives those to you in essence in anticipation that he's going to die. And he says, do X with this.
Right.
And he doesn't die. But you're holding it, as I said, just in trust. You are really to do nothing with that property until such time as basically what would be the condition precedent.
All right, guys, here's where it gets messy, eh? The defendant tries to justify spending the $3,500, claiming it covered errands and cleaning. But the judge isn't buying it. That's not how this works, he says, and suddenly, it's crystal clear. Good intentions don't excuse bad actions when trust is on the line.
Happens, and it doesn't happen.
Well, as time went by, Don Oates discussed with me, he, come over, I'll pay you a certain amount. He paid other people that I set up to come over there and help clean his house.
Mr. Call.
Okay.
Mr. Call.
You don't think I should be compensated? I disagree with you, but you're the judge, so.
It's not a question. I don't have that before me. But any compensation for you. That's not what's before me. Either raised by you and certainly not raised by the plaintiff. And, Mr. Call, let me just put it this way. I realize the two of you are or were friends. But, maybe compensation for what you do as a friend should happen. I don't know. But I think it says something that you came to this court after he sued you. And you intentionally misrepresented a particular fact to this court. A big one.
Which is what?
About the coin collection.
I didn't know where I put it.
That's that. Hold on. Did you read what you wrote to the court?
No.
Because I read everything. What do you think you wrote to the court?
It was seen as a gift, the money in the coin collection that he gave me. That's what I was told.
You did not. Hold on a second. But you did not say anything about losing it. You said, I don't know where the photos of coin collection are.
That's right.
And all of a sudden you just found them.
That's right.
Get the coin collection in here. Where is it?
It's in the car.
Go get it. Coins. And I guess there was a black binder and a white binder I now see over there. Are those the coins?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Oates has recognized these coins. This is part of the collection. Missing was some loose coins valued at about $4,000.
Same as the photos, Your Honor. I took them, and now we're having a discrepancy. I brought the coin collection in once I found it, and now he sent me death threat letters on addition from multiple addresses.
Get ready for fireworks, because this judge just caught the defendant lying to the court. He claimed he didn't know where the coins were, but then casually admits he brought them today. And now, we've got claims of missing $4,000 in coins and death threats. This courtroom just turned into a battlefield.
I forgot to bring that up, but
I mean, quite frankly, Mr. Call, I'm not here on a lot of what may be complaints you have.
okay.
The problem that I have right now is there's about $4,000 they're claiming in coins that are missing.
Hearsay or whatever. That's his opinion. Okay. And now I'm lying again?
I don't know what you are,
Okay.
but you're going to let me finish before you go on. Because I'm going to explain to you how it works in this courtroom.
Okay.
I've let you interrupt me a couple of times. I don't want to have it happen again, or you're going to end up going with him.
Okay.
Am I real clear?
Yes.
Their claim is that there are some coins missing, and there's the $3,500. Okay? Now, I'll tell you, and I'm just going to tell you what it what the problem is with your defenses. Your defenses aren't defenses to the claims that Mr. Oates is making. That's the first thing.
Okay.
All right? Because the reality is, and this is really the bottom line to it, the property that he gave you, you needed to hold on to until such time as he had passed away, which he did not. And therefore, that's the property or the value of that property that's going to need to be returned to him. Now, some of the things you're claiming, he can't, you're saying he can't show it. It's going to be one person's word against another.
Now it gets serious. The judge drops a legal bomb, treble damages. That $7,500 could explode into $20,000 or more if this counts as conversion. The defendant fumbles, says he returned what he could, but the court's focus is razor sharp, and the clock on consequences is ticking fast.
This is where the other thing that you've done to this court comes in, and you need to think about this. One of the things is that you didn't, in the answer, is really you signing, verifying that the information you're providing to the court is true, isn't true. And you need to think about that.
Which exactly detail are you talking about, Your Honor?
Do not know where the photos or coin collection are. That's clearly not true because you know where the coin collections are because you brought part of it back. Set the trial. I mean, you're not looking to try to, and what I'm saying to you, Mr. Call, is this. If you put forth to me anything that might be a defense to what they're claiming, then you should put it forth. And I'll hear it. But everything that's come out of your mouth while we're here at this final settlement conference hasn't been a defense to this. That's the problem. And the problem may be you might want to find a way to do something because I'm sure if you converted these to your own use, which is going to be part of the problem, you're going to be looking at near treble damages.
I didn't hear you.
You're going to be looking at what potentially could be treble damages under the conversion statutes.
Okay.
All right. Which means all of a sudden a $3,500 claim becomes a $10,000 plus or whatever claim. All right. Yeah, go ahead.
There was only $2, Your Honor. If there was more that's worth $3,000 or $4,000, I just want somebody to explain to me where it went to. I hid them. I found them after the fact. When he wanted them back, I brought them into the court date. I tried to do everything I could to help him. But there I am.
What's the date in June?
June 28th.
So here's what I'm going to do. I mean, and maybe Mr. Call, the best I can tell you is that maybe what you ought to do, if you think that's it, I mean, you're going to make your own assessment of what this case looks like. I mean, I try to let people know what I'm seeing. I haven't made a final ruling on anything, but just in terms of what I'm seeing at this point. And what I'm not hearing, more importantly for your standpoint, is I'm not hearing anything that's going to constitute a valid defense. Okay, I mean,
I guess.
okay. So my suggestion to you maybe to try to initiate a call, try to think about how you can sort of rectify this for yourself. Because it could get bad.
You're saying I should come up with the coins that I didn't take, that I say I didn't take.
I didn't say that.
I'm trying to understand you.
This is where reality hits. The judge says flat out, nothing the defendant has said is a valid defense. He's misled the court, ignored legal responsibility, and now faces a decision: negotiate or risk a brutal trial. You can feel the pressure rising as he scrambles to salvage what's left.
Your Honor,
I think I'm talking in English. I think you need to rectify it and or try to resolve it.
What should I do to do that? I guess is my point.
I told you should probably call Mr. Barr. If you'll listen to what I'm telling you
Okay.
and see what you can work out. I think it would behoove you. I mean, I'll make the call. If I'll hear the testimony, I'll make the call.
Okay.
But what I'm seeing right now, should do it. Mr. Barr, you have reason. Yes, sir.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Oates, it was the owner of the coins, and the law indicates that he can evaluate them or value them. So that's $4,000, and there's $3,500 that Mr. Call kind of admits that he received. So that's $7,500. We'd be willing to work something out on that amount, if Mr. Call would be willing.
What do you think? Okay, let me just place it in context for you, okay? If, for whatever reason, and Mr. Barr is saying the 7,500, if for whatever reason this went to a treble damages in terms of conversion, you're going to have a problem because that number now goes threefold. Okay, so, and I'm telling you that so that you can see what's a sort of could potentially be on the other side of that. Okay, yeah.
I'm almost at a total loss of words because of the things that Don Oates has said that I've done or didn't do. It's always been me and him alone. And if he says I took his coin collection and didn't bring it completely back, and I say to you, I put those two books hidden away, and I had to look for them for weeks to find them, and I brought them back. And
then at a trial, I have to determine who's telling me the truth.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, I mean, and I'm not saying I'm making a decision, but I think you've already misled the court with your answer.
Which one? I don't understand.
Look at your answer. I'm just telling you that. I haven't made a ruling. I'm not going to sit up here and argue with you.
Okay.
You can either enter into negotiations with Mr. Barr on that, or we can just go to trial. What do you want to do?
If we go to trial, there's witnesses involved and things of that.
Absolutely.
Bring things. Yeah. So I don't know how to go about that because we're both members of the VA hospital and we both have doctors. I would like to have his doctor be here. Is there a way to set that up?
I can't give you legal advice.
Okay. See, that's the problem. I don't.
No, it's not a problem for me. I can't do it.
I'm trying to. Well, I won't be helping nobody again, I guess, after that.
Well, that's your business. Tell me what you want me to do. Do you want to try to negotiate and work something out regarding the 7,500? Or do you want me just to set it for trial? That doesn't mean you guys can't talk about it in the interim, but I think it's probably better that if that kind of offer has been made, that you may want to kind of look at it and try to figure out just how to do it. You know, but you don't have to. I'm not saying you have to do that. I'm just saying. Go ahead.
I would like to enter the negotiations. The only problem I have is when somebody says that I converted a bunch of coins that I didn't convert. And then, well, if I would say I'm responsible for the 3,500, okay, I could work with that. But when somebody lies blatantly and says that I stole their coin collection when I've obviously returned it, and anyway. he's lied about a number of things to me and been very evil. But like I said, that's just me saying that. I'm not expecting you to believe it.
And even if I did, it wouldn't matter.
Okay.
That's not what I'm here for. Now, do you want to enter into some type of negotiation? I'll let you guys do that. Try to do at least the beginning parts of that right now.
That'd be good.
Okay, so why don't you guys, would you do that, Mr. Barr?
Yes, of course, Your Honor. Two things. One, do I understand that the books are now given back to Mr. Oates and are now his property?
Yes, they are.
And did I understand Mr. Call correctly that he was offering to settle for $3,500?
Well, he said the 35 is not really at issue, but well, I won't say it that way. He wasn't having an issue so much with the 35 because it was given to him, the money. And he may have used that money to do whatever he did with it, okay? I don't think he's necessarily disputing that. He has some issue with the 4,000.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, that's fair?
Fair.
Okay, that's what I heard him say to me. All right, so I'll step off. Somebody just knock on the door, or we'll check periodically and just see where you guys are.
I think 15 minutes should be good, Your Honor.
Good enough. Oates versus Call,
Good
and
afternoon, Your Honor. I must confess, nobody's happy, but we've agreed to settle for $7,500.
sir, is that correct?
Payments would be good, I guess. Yes, sir.
Okay, well,
Like you said.
look at that, but nobody's happy. But are you willing to settle for the 7,500?
Yes.
Okay, very good. All right, now, how's that? In what form are you going to do this? By way of a judgment?
$7,500 okay with you?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Okay,
What I would advise, or what I would suggest, Your Honor, is that we enter a consent judgment. Mr. Call has indicated he may need payment terms, and we can try and work that out.
And here we are. After all the drama, they settle for $7,500. No one's happy, but it's done. The defendant admits to the money, still disputes the coins, but a deal's a deal. That courtroom tension finally breaks. If you like the video, hit like, subscribe for more, and we'll see you in the next one.